here. But, yeah,
Don't you have
this
Eldritch
guy's all
Blast?
the way up here.
Does
Yeah,
that
but
go
there's
like
no one
all the
with
way
it.
across the map?
Yeah, but it doesn't curve around buildings and stuff.
Ah, fair.
Like 150, like depending on the invocation I take, I can get up to like 300 feet. So,
Too bad
I
there's
don't
not a
think,
spell that allows you to use Eldritch Blast as a transportation. Like, you could just use it to do the equivalent of Misty Step as
Yeah,
far
no,
as...
they have things that let you move people around with it, but yeah, that's as close as they get.
like I can
I'm
hit
surprised
people
with
with it
all
and
of
knock
that
them
can do.
back.
That's not one of the things.
Yeah, I'm not saying with Eldritch Blast, I can pretty much do anything. I can shoot people with it. I can drag them towards me. I can hit them with it.
Oh, I
put them
know.
back.
I don't remember which... Oh, I guess I was a Warlock in your game.
I think, yeah,
So,
your
like-
Ravenloft guy was Warlock.
I was about to say, I know I've played a Warlock.
Yeah, this is I have 2 more classes left to play that I've never actually been for me to have completed the whole set.
Collect them all.
As
No, so
someone
I've
who's
never
currently playing a gambler, I don't think that you'll ever complete the whole set.
I think he's talking
Well, I
about
mean,
the
the-
core official classes, not
The
all
original,
third party.
the core official classes.
Yeah. I've never played a sorcerer, and
Really?
I've never played a sorcerer, and I've never been a wizard.
I've never done a wizard. Does anyone in our party ever play wizard?
Ravenloft, I was playing a wizard.
Oh, okay.
That's I was multi-class ranger wizard.
Okay. I just knew that you were playing a Vasani, so...
Vistani is my background,
Okay.
not my class.
I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play like full blown wizard.
They can do some neat things. Okay.
I was like, I say, hello. Surprisingly enough, sorcerers seem to be the least interesting class to me.
What season?
Hmm?
I didn't quite
You said
catch that. What
sorcerer.
season?
He said sorcerer is the least interesting class to him.
Ah.
I don't know why. Something about it just never really seemed that appealing to me.
Go get it! Go get it!
Out of all the classes I played, the 2 most fun seem to be barbarian, and number 1 is cleric. Fuck, love being a cleric. It's fucking hilarious. Maybe it's just me, just the idea of hearing people like, cleric, heal me.
I just hid. I love it when I hide from Asuka and she doesn't immediately find me. She went and looked. I like ducked behind this wall, like right as she did the thing, and she's like, "Oh, he must have gone to his room and went to look in my room, in the study." And she drops her toy at the study door. Like, where the hell is he? She was about to go taken. She was about to go taken.
Unfortunately, I can't pull that with Hopper. You can't really hide from him because if you hide behind anything, he basically just puts his nose to the ground and just sniffs you out.
Well, that's what she ends up doing. But she always tries first to locate you without using her nose or ears.
No, Hopper is 100% just nose. And I'll say nose first. Doesn't really use his eyes until he bumps into something.
Okay, folks ready?
Yeah, let's go.
like you might need to reshuffle the initiative a little bit. You got a guy, down there after Farron, supposed to be going at 19.
Got it. Oops. Okay, roll 20. You have the back button for exactly the situation. It don't work. Okay. Oh, shit. Where are you?
Map south.
Okay.
All right. Let's open up roll 20.
Run around to there. See those guys fighting Mr. T. Race down. And as gouts of flame shoot out from the little boxes on the side of his boots. And staying, what's called rocket blast.
You doing your safe?
You will need to save, yes. I'd make a melee spell attack versus their AC. On a hit, they must make a strength saving throw or risk falling prone. Strength save 18.
Well, should they take 11 plus 15?
11 fire, 15 force. And they go prone.
I'm back.
They go down and don't get back up.
Oh, wow, shit.
That's a troll. Won't he regenerate?
Because I hit him with fire damage, he shouldn't.
Okay. So fire is the only thing that keeps them from getting back up?
Well, I believe the character would have to make a check to know that, but out of character, fire and acid, I believe.
Oh, I'm no good against them. Actually, technically. Sounds like an infinite HP source to me.
Well, folks should make a nature check if they want to confirm stuff, unless they have
Oh
unless
my
they
god,
have some
so,
sort of special profiler ability.
that'd be so cool. I just thought about it. If we take a troll and keep him around and put him on a leash and just stab him on occasion, could use him as an HP source.
Yeah, that's just sick and wrong.
I didn't really hear that. So.
Keeping a troll on a leash so you can keep stabbing them and farming them for HP.
Ah.
And XP.
17.
Well, you don't get any extra XP, but, technically my sword leeches HP off of people.
Let's see.
I say to loosely quote gamers, hello, I'm a murderer.
You are correct in that fire can retard the regeneration a bit. However, severe enough trauma will also work.
Oh, that's interesting.
I.e., reaching zero.
Oh, they can't they fixed the thing where they regenerate from 0? Okay.
Oh. Boo, 5th edition, boo.
For the first time in our lives, maybe
One way screw with
ready
people.
for this.
Yeah. Again, 5th edition has really made it to where, unless you intentionally change a thing, introduce a new thing, that kind of fighting puzzle doesn't seem to be a thing unless you count vanishing and coming back the next day. but
So you
that
mean
has no meaning in the fight. So
It could be,
Like
but
that
different trolls have different effects on that too.
well, I know there's also regeneration that has different rules.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like different
It's
trolls.
creature dependent.
Yeah.
But,
So these things, major trauma will do it. We don't know, so I know if that's true for all trolls and/or regenerators.
okay, alright. For Milan.
Hypothetical question.
Huh?
If I cast a spell on, let's say, Little Bit, would that spell still exist if she goes through the barrier?
If I remember correctly, it's phrased as you can't cast the spell through the barrier.
Okay.
So yeah, in theory, it would walk out with her.
So as long as she's in the barrier with you, perfectly fine.
Excellent.
I just noticed there's a troll next to you.
Yeah, it's on top of us, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
So the
Can't
moment she
extend
steps,
through the dome,
Was it
but I'm
saying,
casting it on her.
Is it a concentration or not?
No.
Okay, because if it's not
It's,
concentration, then maybe.
Well,
It's a minor. It is a minor illusion. My plan is. Oh wait.
I say a minor illusion is a stationary thing.
Yes, but I am casting it on her.
Yeah, I don't think minor illusion can be cast on a person.
Yeah, I think it's cast on an area.
I'm double checking that now since I got the book open.
It says
on an object within
never
range.
Mind. Maybe hold on, let me check my other spells here.
I said she is not an object.
Can you cast it on something she's wearing, like her clothes? I don't know what he's trying to do with it, but
The idea was going to be to cast, but tossing her is going to be an action as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay, never mind, because it would have been 2 actions anyway. Cool. I will tell a little bit, hey, I'm going to toss you, and then you can stab him on his bottom. She has stabs, yeah?
She does have stabby stab, but she also... Are you throwing her to the roof then? Because she just fall through the field.
Yeah, she's going to go up to stab him, and then fall right back in, and I'm going to catch her.
Well, she would only be able to stab on her turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to hold to her turn to do this all as one action.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I think she'll give you a nod.
Okay. I will pre-roll that just so that it's all rolled. Not great, but not terrible. Actually, na. 9 plus 13.
Okay. Since you're holding your action.
That is the pre-rolled athletics.
Okay, ooh, that's really nice.
You know, skill-wise, Fargo might be the most broken character I have. Because he's got Jack of all trades, and he's got like proficiency, or he has proficiency in it's like 3 things, and then expertise in like 5 more.
Yeah, barges are definitely skill monkeys.
And you combine that with Rogue, which is also Skill Monkey.
Yeah. Okay. That cone there. I'll need people to make a Constitution saving throw as the ice troll lets out a lot of freezing spittle.
Freezing spittle.
Okay. Is the first one yours?
Me, Familiar, and then the last one's Ileana.
Sorry, what's the second one again?
Hmm?
What's the second one again?
Me, my Familiar, and then Ileana.
Okay. The freezing spittle definitely does a bit of cold damage, and for Mr. T, the familiar, and Ileana, um, it um, it essentially is enough to freeze into hardened hardened ice and restrain. Though it does seem to be melting fairly quickly under average temperature. Mm, no, it isn't. Um, mm, Oh, sorry. Let me do this real quick. Five hero points for you.
Having a lawful bonus.
Yeah.
3 hero points for us. One for you.
That's everything. Do it manually. Okay, Eliana, keep in mind she is currently restrained.
Mm-hmm. With her bonus action.
The dwarven woman on the nearby roof will go ahead and comment. Oh, definitely have to steer clear of that.
Ash, Mr. T, himself. Okay, I can't see Mr. T. See points on this stuff. All right.
Here, let me. There we go. I haven't factored in damage yet. 1 second.
Okay, definitely gonna use her bonus action here, Mr. T.
Is that just verbal?
He's within her aura of vitality.
Oh, gotcha.
But yes, it is technically verbal, but it is, as her bonus action, she can check her aura at him to soothe him with some healing energy.
Gotcha.
Big 13. I wish she had more friendlies within range. Patrons within 30. Alright, so she's going to. She's restrained. Okay. Enough people in range to make that worthwhile. No idea which way Kyoki's gonna come.
Well, depending if I can hear all the commotion over here.
Yeah.
I'll say if everybody seems to be fighting over here, smart thing to do would be to sneak around behind them and hit them in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know,
okay.
like the lawful good person I am.
From a point of your choice. Okay. So knowing Hyoki and that he's probably gonna go for the backstab, she's going to hold a mass cure wounds for when he comes around so that she can drop it roughly on where the boss monster is. So that the 30-foot radius will encompass Kyoki for a healing.
Mass cure wounds requires semantic.
Right, restraint says her movement is 0. It doesn't prevent her from gesturing. Unless this is special restrained, not a...
Oh no, I thought restrained was the higher form of grapple, basically.
Restrained creature's movement becomes 0 and it can't benefit from bonus to speed. Attack rolls have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and is disadvantage to dexterity saves.
Okay, personally, I think it's a bit of an oversight.
I think you're thinking of incapacitated.
No, I'm thinking of restraint as in be. I view restraint as more akin to being bound.
Mm-hmm.
He's riding on something, correct?
Yeah, he's riding on it looks like a giant warg or something.
Yeah. But I know mechanically it doesn't state that, so.
Now, I have seen some things on creatures where they have an effect where it goes, you are restrained and you can't use somatic components or whatever.
I've never seen that, but okay.
I've seen it on a couple of ice-based, like if does a certain amount of damage, they are frozen solid, and due to being frozen solid is under this effect.
The exact phrasing is creature fails saving throw is also frozen in place, becoming restrained. Which was where I was getting the bound from, the fact that they're frozen. So with the idea of them being frozen, I'm going to count that as you can't physically. But again, it is quickly melting off.
Okay, in which case, follow-up question.
Yep.
Since she is standing in the fountain, and you said the stuff is melting, which says there is water present. She has Water Weird's Gift, which says she can meld into any puddle of water that is at least 1 inch thick.
I mean, it's melting from the exterior, but
Well, I wasn't sure, how frozen the like the fountain part she was standing in and all that. Like, is there, about an inch worth of water available that she would be in contact with by since she was standing in the fountain?
Yes.
At which point could she kind of meld with the fountain water and move out of the ice block?
Does melding bring everything with her?
Her stuff goes with her, yes.
Okay, because essentially what's happening here is the description of the condition is being used here, but because you can turn into water, that's a clever enough way to get around that.
Okay, so she will use her movement to turn into water and slip out of the ice prison.
Okay.
And move just enough to do that.
That's clever.
And then set up her.
Okay.
Cool. And that is the extent of her turn.
Okay. Let's see. Throw the Usara. Whee! Well, these are set up to properly click without.
They should be, yes.
Okay.
Assuming something hasn't bugged.
Oops. Hold on. That anyway. Okay, that hits. Okay. She takes a swing, and the smaller ice giant collapses as Ysara falls, and Bland goes to catch. Uchi catch.
Yep. Ah, she got it.
She'll have a big grin on her face. Mm.
Look at her go.
Good job. Good job. Your papa would be proud of you if she wasn't drooling in the corner.
Is she always drooling in the corner? Just a question of what she's drooling over.
Okay, Kyoki. And Usara now has a count.
And she didn't do hers for stun, right?
How was
I
she
don't think you
trained?
cast spells.
Mm.
Given that she's
Just
being
making
trained
sure.
by Ash and Farron in terms of fighting, I mean, I know Ash wouldn't be training her. She'd know how to hold back, but it wouldn't be the default.
Okay.
But that
Okay,
said, she did hear Dylan. I assume she would have heard Dylan's, requesting, don't kill. So
Okay. And
also she's using a boken, so GM call on
okay. Training as in training sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wooden training sword. We haven't given her a real one yet.
Given the fact that she that she did hear Dylan, then she would have gone for stun.
I'm working on resizing my old one for her, but we haven't had enough downtime quite for that yet. More specifically, downtime with the appropriate facility.
I'm going to target the warg.
Okay. Were you able to get past the difficult terrain that were the bodies?
I use dash. So
Does dash
use
allow
my
you
bonus
to
action.
ignore difficult
I
terrain?
use. Well, no, I mean I lost half my movement, but I use dash to make it this far. Do I have to roll to get over it, or?
No, I'm just letting you
Or
know
do I
that
just
the
lose
bodies on the
half
ground
them?
count. That were over here count as difficult terrain.
Yeah, I lost half my movement, but I use dash. So
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that was
yeah,
that
I
was
assume that stepping over dead bodies that big.
Alright. So, like I said, feel free to continue with your turn. Let's see here. Eldritch Blasting for that much.
Attacking the warg.
Oh, you're attacking the ward. Okay.
Yeah, fuck him.
Okay. The warg is hit.
Okay.
Two, 5, 4. It makes a as the bolts impact.
Mr. T
Oh.
can regain 21. Kyoki could have regained 21, but he's at full apparently.
I am going to go ahead and do something slight. Must say, yeah. Let's go for the asshole-ish, route. I'm going to use fast casting.
What?
I'm going to use my stunt points to fast cast. Let's see. Okay, yep. For 8. Um, uh, uh, uh. If this actually works. It didn't work last time I did it, but throw my sword over here. Sending a Rochi. All right.
Does it require you to get up to it, or?
Yeah, then I set my sword right here.
Okay. You're still attacking the ward.
Should have led with escalating combo.
Okay, it will use its reaction.
You about to attack me?
It is not attacking. Alright. Second, for what I'm doing, I will need to reference a thing here, which is not usually referenced. Okay. Oops. Okay, that is. I'll count that as 9 months. Given that. Okay. So it's difficult. So. $20, $30. Okay, it uses its reaction to half its move. And it barrels through this wall here. The movement takes it out of the range of the attack. The attack misses. So basically, it will see this floating thing swing, get freaked, and barrel through the wall to avoid the strikes. The astral on top suddenly grabs it, going, "Oh!" As it wasn't expecting that motion. There's all kinds of clattering noises and stuff as you know, tables on the inside of the building buckle under the weight and things get shoved around. Okay, are you doing anything else, Kyoku?
That's about all I really. Like, where did he go? Oh, so he jumped on the roof. Okay. Oh,
He's not on the roof. It barreled through the wall.
Through the building.
Yeah,
okay.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say Kyoku's gonna look. He's like, well, that was a bitch move. Is he running?
I think he was more dodging.
Didn't dodge. He got hit. Seems like running to me.
Well,
oh well.
Not, removing himself from the field of battle, so.
Anyone have an earthquake spell? You could bring this entire building down on them.
Yeah, I don't deal in mass property damage.
He just crashed through a wall. I think it's done plenty of damage.
I said I don't deal with it. I didn't say don't do it.
You said what, Matt?
I have a spell, but I would have to risk the. Is it safe for me to bring a little bit out of the ball?
Technically, no.
And she just one hit KO'd a guy. I think she's been holding her own so far. I think she'd be fine, but your call.
Okay, as long as we're done with, as long as we don't end the session before we're done with battle, we should be good.
I'm gonna say the only person left is the boss,
which is the guy on the bear.
Yep.
It's a ward, but yeah.
Like a werewolf.
War gets kind of like a giant extra pissy dire wolf.
Yeah, I can cast Shatter, which likely will damage the building. It might destroy the building.
That said, this guy's a giant. I don't know if bringing a small building down on him is really going to do anything.
Limit his movement, his mobility, maybe. I don't know.
True.
I mean,
he'll also make it harder for the melee types.
He'll also at least take a few D of thunder damage.
And bludgeoning. That shit just falls on him.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, were you doing anything else?
No, I'm done. Does anyone here have experience killing giants?
A little.
Can't say I fought many giants until recently. Fair enough. So, Mr. T will go. I tend to swing for their ankles.
Good strategy.
I guess I might as well go ahead and re-roll my initiative. If I get anything interesting.
Do you think it's very smart?
What, the giant?
To do what?
Yeah.
It's wearing armor, fighting in melee combat, riding a mount, and leading an army. So yeah, I think it's got at least some degree of intelligence.
Perfect.
At least smarter than the other giants.
Really?
I would assume at least an intelligence of 12, more than likely somewhere between 12 and 16.
Spell save. That's very doable.
Can someone roll me a d6, please?
Rolling it now. 5.
Oh, how appropriate. My my fate button wasn't working.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there'll be a. Hold on, let me track that movement. There'll be a kerthunk as the wall gets impacted. Oh, was that a motorcycle?
Or something, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Some dick measuring contest, I guess, outside. So I'll say, so just like the alien, just like the alien from Signs, Wood is his ultimate enemy. He just run into the wall, couldn't get out the wall, and just ran back out the door.
Yeah, I need to look up overrun. Yeah, just gonna try to overrun.
Oh, that is funny.
Who's it trying to overrun?
Well, it can't move through enemy spaces. Normally. So
I'm just trying to figure out who's.
the sword, because the
the sword. Okay.
his sword counts as a creature. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just confirming because it looked like you were trying to overrun Sierra. I was like, she's in mark mode. What? The?
Yeah, sword's a person. I like how it's just like a sword, just like sitting there hovering. He's like, can't get through it.
As an action or a bonus action, strength athletics opposed by strength athletics. Creature attempting has advantage if it's larger. Okay. Okay, I need your sword to make an athletics check. That sounds so weird.
All right. Sword athletics. Okay. All right, so just okay. There's no. Yep. All right. Cool.
There's a C there. You're not resistant. You're not resistant to old. There is not old damage.
All right, come on, sword. Do you think?
Okay. Gyoki.
Is over.
Sorry.
Is overrun an attack?
Is it an effect? No, it's a maneuver. It's
Okay.
it's like tumble, but instead of it, using acrobatics to get around your sword, it's just using brute strength.
Okay, just shoulder check you out of the way. Okay.
Okay. As it approaches, you are feeling a chill in the air as the temperature is going colder and colder.
Mm-hmm.
The Astral looks a bit annoyed as it's kind of hanging on, trying to ascertain his bearings from the seemingly constant movement of his mount.
You doing okay up there?
Giant noises.
Mm.
Uh,
Um,
that would count.
hold up. Uh, does he have, let's see, does he have an intelligence score of at least 8?
The warg?
No, the giant.
The warg has an intelligence of at least 8.
Okay. And the giant?
Sorry, not the giant. I meant the giant.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. All right. I would like to attempt to discern his feelings and tone of voice towards me.
Um.
Wow, he's angry, Bob.
Um. Um. Feelings towards you concerning your question. Um. Uh. Slightly. Slightly confused and aggravated. And a inherent hostility towards you because you are between it and its goal. As a reminder, the goal is to barrel through the city and essentially make a lair in the caves as the powerful one in the carriage had promised them, if by coming here and doing such and such they will get the basically the dwarven interior minds as they understand it as an abode. And that was more a reminder of information from that you guys have collected earlier, but like all that's kind of wrapped into his for like a response to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So fate has chosen Kyoki. Is he about to try to hit me?
It is about to try to bite you actually.
Okay, I'm going to use guarded riposte.
Okay.
Because I have to declare that before you roll.
Yep. Does a 25 hit you?
About to find out. Let's see. This is the first attack against me, correct?
Didn't you fight the trolls and the troll at the south? That was a skill check. So yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Guarded post. Let me take a quick look at defensive parrying.
Can't be the first attack against him. He had damage on him before he attacked.
Oh, okay. Because remember, some things are felled by skill checks.
Well, no. I said, is this the first person who's attacked me?
Oh, first time this creature's attacked you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say yes. I think this is the first time I've been attacked this round. I don't think that I've actually been attacked yet. I'll say he spit ice at you guys, but I wasn't over there.
If anything, this is the warg attacking you, not the troll.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, all right. My AC would be 25.
Your AC, you said, is 25?
It would be 25 of guard, so that'll bring it up to 25.
Okay. Tris, Ladrina was using meet or beat?
Meet or beat, yes.
Okay.
So tied to the attacker.
Okay, so you're hit with a bite. As he's biting, it is throwing its head downwards. Can I get a strength check against being knocked prone?
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, strength check, strength save.
That's about right.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to do its special combo because it's already used its bonus action to shoulder check your sword out of the way. They can do some other things though.
Okay. Ow!
You good?
Yeah, I'll say no. That's Kyoki like getting bit and like ah.
Okay. Did I miss a strength save?
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, sorry, I rolled down.
Oh, it's under the Eldritch Fury. Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. I
Uh,
had to switch it. Yeah. Well, it was trash.
okay. Let's see. You are thrown prone. It goes in for a claw. Your guard riposte is only against one attack, yeah?
Yeah, so I guess the
It's only
first
against
one,
one
first
attack,
attack.
yeah.
Okay. Then does
Yeah,
a
so
21 hit you?
21 does hit.
Does hit? Okay.
I'll say. Is he at advantage or is he just like?
He's rolling at advantage for the attacks, yeah. Though the first number was a 21. Though that is around me, I do need to check for dim stunt points. It does indeed get dim stunt points.
Yep. So I take 20 more points of damage.
Did you take all the damage? What?
All right. Ah, shit.
Let me take a gainer int. I'm here. Can you read? There we go. I go that many. Okay. It will lightning attack with its claw.
Okay. That will miss.
20. But it's advantage, so it's 24.
Okay, let me see. Does he have advantage for anything in particular?
Unless I'm misremembering, being prone.
Yeah, melee attacks against prone targets have advantage.
And it also has pack tactics. And it's an uncontrolled mount, meaning it's independent from its rider. So
I say okay. I was just making sure. See,
yeah, you're immune to flanking, but not
yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure. I was like, all right, cool. In which case, yes, 24 hits as well.
Okay. It will make a quick like partial movement contortion with its with the actually let me because the dire work has that. And it can do one Mo attack. Okay, 21's got to miss.
21 hits. My AC is 20.
Ah. Okay, can I get another strength saving throw then? As you were hit for 14 bludgeoning.
All right, that puts me down to 0.
But that does? Shit.
Got hit a lot. Hold up.
It's okay, Kyoki. You wouldn't be the first one to die in this game.
Never forget!
He was almost the second. But he was like, nope, and spent some hit die to prevent that.
Okay, let's see.
Which technically he could do again if he wants to stay at 1. I think there was a hit die ability for that. Yeah, there was. You used it before
I think it lets you take exhaustion to stay up.
or something.
No, it's still standing, but I need a reaction to do that.
That takes your reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Good to know.
Okay. Well, since you're not at 0 when this attack actually hits, I do still need that strength save.
Oh, okay.
So you can immediately fail your first death save, you know.
Well,
no, he's not at 0. You know, the strength save is part of the hit that took him to 0.
yeah, it's a part of the attack. 14 DC 17. Okay. Also, do you have a you don't have like a in the process of death thing? I guess you just use KO for that.
Yeah.
With your marker. Okay.
Oh, this will be fun.
Away from. Given that, let me run that just on this just to see. Okay. The knockback would be directly into the wall, in which case your body just hits the wall and falls. Let me check the key on this. Starts. Okay. Okay, Mr. T will kind of look
But I was laughing at the fallen dude on Kyoki's status. Ew.
All right. Now, I am unconscious, which means I have now become more dangerous.
Ah, yes.
I'm unconscious. Now I get more attacks.
18, 20. Okay, he is using
For the first time in our lives, maybe we will be ready for this.
So, okay. Mr. T directs a flurry of attacks into the warg. His axe keeps getting kind of somewhat caught in the fur and hide, blunting the power of the strikes. Okay. The woman on the roof with the pistols will call out, "Oh, you need any help over there?" She moves on the roof.
Guess he doesn't need help.
Who?
The woman on the roof on the west building was like, "Oh, you need any help over there?" And there's just like a bit of silence, in which is like,
I guess if you can do your thing without hitting us as we get close.
Well, I'm here, so I was gonna shoot anyway. I only asked because I heard that's polite.
Well, thank you.
Okay, which are you wanting to target? Okay, that's gonna be it. Just what?
God, I hope he doesn't step away from me.
Yeah. She fires her pistols. First attack hits. Second attack is glancing but misses. Third attack hits. Um, the bullets detonate on impact.
Ah, interesting.
Stunt, no stunt, no stunt. The large warg reels in pain um as it is kind of threshing around a bit. Ah, got some good chunks of 'em. Oh, no, that's the one I wrote. They are no longer on the field. Okay. The mob moves to guard the door of the distillery tavern inn.
Protect the beer.
There'll be a cry from inside. Reinforcements! Would anyone like to refund?
No. Ash, are you gonna refut?
Hell no.
I'm tempted to refoot the dire ward, but I'm not. Hey, Ash.
Okay. Ish. Alright, up to this thing. Look through its nose, like, oh! Yeah, no, looks like Kyoki's down.
Fuck! Captain! Captain! Captain!
60-50 dual strike.
Those are the stuff points I rolled. 6, you know. So I did 3 dual strikes. The ones the attacks noted with the 2x. the 2 mighty blows, which are already factored into the damage. And skirmish to hook the warg's legs and pull it back 5 feet.
Okay. Okay, are you focusing on the warg? Oh, so wait, with dual strike, you have
I get to hit
split.
both of them, right?
Okay.
But the attacks that are not dual strike would be to the warg, yes.
Okay, so that's okay. So okay, I see this. Okay. Okay. And your weapon is magical.
Yep.
Quick question: are playing cards an action?
Unless the card says otherwise, it is something you have to do on your turn. It'll tell you if it's an action, bonus action. If it says nothing, it's probably a free action.
Okay.
But generally, unless the card says otherwise, you do have to play it on your turn.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, I was just checking. I was like, it's not like a. I was just checking to see if the card doesn't say it's an action, then it's not an action.
Yeah, yeah. If it doesn't say what it is, then it's a free.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
Okay. When the reverse dual strike, you cut into the warg. It makes a pain noise, and you go and you hit the rider. I don't even need to ask that question because I have this handy dandy reference chart right here. Okay. Your passive investigation is high enough. Ash. You notice that not only does the cold on your blade not have an effect on the strike, you'll notice that the presumably ice forms along with the cut when you strike. You notice that ice melts into the wound, or slightly healing it.
Oh, fuck.
There the thing, there we go. It also at this range, you're feeling a significant drop in temperature. The temperature drop around you will, for like a better term, surge in its coldness after you strike it. Can I get a Constitution saving throw? This is a reaction for the creature. In this case, the rider. I don't know if you have advantage against like cold stuff.
That's what I'm looking at to see if my infusions or something cover that. Okay, I know being adapted to cold does not. Environmentally adapted does not. That's 11 plus 11 is 22.
Okay, that was a save versus all. So, okay, you're able to just kind of shift your body a little bit as oh, not shift, you just kind of so you can bear the cold, not a problem. Okay. Mm, okay, that's not the dual strike, as except for the retaliation thing, because that was a reaction. Same kind of thing of at least as you are when attacking the rider anyway, you are partially blunting your own damage. Okay, that's okay. That's 12, and that's just to the warg. The warg is beginning to is looking a little woozy on his feet as you cause more and more damage. Oh, that's a lot of dual strike right there. You also notice that the warg is resistant to your cold, but it's not absorbing it or anything. Okay. Am I missing any legendaries or anything? Either of you got legendaries? Nope. Okay, Beland.
Yes. I would like to step out. I'm going to put a little bit down and tell her, do you have any spells that put out fire?
Don't believe she does.
She's gonna kind of put her finger to her chin in a clearly mimicked thinking pose.
Okay.
Um,
Go stand right.
There's the spell of putting a blanket on it and smothering it.
That is very smart. If you have that, you can use it. But stand over here and stay safe. I'm going to go over here for a quick second and do a thing that will hopefully bring combat to an end.
Okay.
I'm going to roll over here, which drops his shield. And... oh, wrong button. Phew!
Just let's take energy. Apparently, you know the creature's name, but you don't really know either of their names beyond what they are. Must make an intelligence saving throw. Take psychic damage and incapacitated until the start of your next turn. Okay, which are you targeting, the mount or the rider?
The rider.
Okay.
For the first time in my life, baby.
What is Matt's favorite move?
That doesn't count as any of those, so it doesn't factor. Okay.
Well, it was not as smart as you guys gave it credit for.
Could you roll the damage, please?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, 7d6. Hold on. 11...
minus one intelligence modifier, so that means it has an 8 or a 9. He's just not proficient.
10. Yep. 22 damage.
22, okay.
there's one taken out for you guys. And I need to mark off the mana for that. Da-da-da.
It just kind of it
Now I can't attack it.
I guess it'd be that kind of Mortal Kombat woozy state.
I mean, you can attack it. It's not down and out.
No, it's
Unless you've
incapacitated.
got
It
some-
can't do anything. It's out of the fight until that wears off. So yeah, I can't attack it.
You can tie it up. You can heal Kyoki. You can attack the little riding thing that it was riding on.
Well, yeah, I can attack the warg. Yeah. I don't think I can tie it up until we disable the warg, because I'm pretty sure the thing would try to rip me a new one while I'm trying to tie up his rider.
Okay. This warrior can activity.
On the bright side, I can keep it down for a little while. Probably at that.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
a -1 with 3d6 means that it can only meet my DC. It can't beat the DC. So
Very powerful magic. Sir.
he is out until I run out of spell points.
Oh, that's too bad.
So was there anything else you were doing?
No, that is it.
Let's see, always blocked by enemy. That looks like window based on the map. Guess dive through window.
From the
Hey,
window.
Oh, you can't come in
The
here.
wall.
Sorry, excuse me, coming through, pardon me. Bonus action, step of the wind. At which point we're gonna pump up big cure wounds into Kyoki. Okay, Kyoki in theory restores 32.
Okay. Yeah. What happened?
I think you got hit.
You got eaten.
That's unfortunate.
Is it feeling up?
That's action, bonus action, and movement, so yes.
So moves. Kyoki, at the start of your turn. The that cold I mentioned earlier is freezing over you. Oh my god. There we go. You take 16 cold damage, and with frost forming over you, it reduces your move by 10 until the end of your next turn.
Man, That would be bad if I wasn't resistant to cold damage.
Nice.
And my say, see, does this my say, I ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow. So does that mean? I say, does that count? Does that count as move hindered? I don't know.
Well, if it isn't difficult terrain, it's an effect on
Yeah.
you.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So that 16 turns into 8. All right. All right.
Okay. And with that resolved, you can continue your turn as normal.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of, I say, give my neck a crack. Like, apparently he died at some point, but you're still alive. If I remember correctly, you took some of my health. I would like it back, please.
It licks its lips.
Whee! Healing.
Okay, the org is a bit is kind of shaky on its legs. It's starting to get that I need to run animal look.
Oh no! I'm gonna say, you can't run. What's the running? You were talking about say everything was good a minute ago. He's gonna look and he's like, I say Kyoku's like, now. He's like, now, little animal. There's no need to be afraid when you should be terrified. And I'm gonna stab him again.
And you're gonna what?
Stab him again. Like I was like, there's no need to be afraid when you should be terrified.
Okay. Oh, that requires action economy. Okay. Ah, but it can do that. Okay. It will flinch and run as your attack comes in because its reaction is renewed. It is not disengaging though, so if people want to try to make up attacks, they can.
Oh, that's fine because Orochi was right behind him and he was about to start smacking him too. Some good old fashioned boy. I say he's running up to you. So,
I can't make an up attack. He just engaged me.
That's why I was like, don't. I say unless you took a thing that says that when they engage you, that you can do that.
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha. Ignore the damage, healing, necrotic thing. I forgot to erase that. It's just the damage, the 2 damage poison thing. 8 damage, 9 poison, 8 damage, 7 poison.
Okay. It will collapse.
Was he still carrying the giant on him?
Yep.
Yep. So the giant lurches forward. But does he tumble? Nope. It stays on the now collapsed Direward.
Okay.
Oh, did we take the dire work down?
Ryan just took out the dire ward. Yep.
Just killed it. Poisoned it to death. Oh, poison or stabbing. I don't know what killed it first.
Okay. We probably need someone to tie up this guy or fully incapacitate him because my stuff's going to wear off in a second.
Anybody got anything strong enough to hold a giant?
Threats.
Usually threats.
I don't know. We're in a city of dwarves. I would assume they've crafted something decent.
Well, yeah, but can they get it here before the spell effect wears off, i.e., less than 6 seconds?
Okay, well, this is what we do. He's incapacitated. Everyone point your blades at him, threaten to murder him if he moves. I'll say, tell him this is his chance to surrender.
You are aware none of us speak the language, right?
I can imply. I'll say, we'll play a nice game of charades. I'll say, if he wakes up with a bunch of swords pointed at his neck, I think he understands that means surrender. I thought that was the universal term for surrender was I could kill you, but I'm not.
I'm not that familiar with giants.
But he does seem to be a warrior. Since you are a warrior as well, do you feel that he gives off the impression of he'd rather die honorably?
At the moment, he gives off the impression of, having the mental capacity of a 2-year-old.
He is drooling.
If he starts to stir again, David, I need to recast.
We're
kind of out of combat.
Through the
Initiative.
Baron just gonna go over here. Or can't do anything. I'll stay a little bit away. From the distant roof. Is it dead?
The ward is.
The ward's dead. The rider's currently stunned. We need a way of tying him down.
I see a damaged building. Bury him in the building.
I like her.
I sure don't have anything strong enough to hold him.
Oh, in lieu of the captain's presence, I would like to suggest diplomacy. I'll say one of two things, actually. We either do diplomacy, Or, since this is the dwarves' town, we should let them decide what happens to him. That seems fair, at least to me. All in favor?
Well, I'm all for the dwarves deciding, but he probably should be interrogated so we can find out who the hell is laying siege to the city and all that.
Yeah, but as you said, none of us actually speak. None of us speak giant, and I only have charade master, so I can only get impressions.
Hopefully somebody around here
I
speaks
have
it.
comprehend languages, so I can at least understand what he's saying.
I don't remember, does comprehend work both ways? I think it's just one way.
I think tongues is what you're thinking.
Just one way.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking of tongues.
Yeah, charades master just let me know. Allows me to communicate with him. I can communicate to him, and I can get the gist of what he's trying to communicate back.
Jesse has no Beland.
Yeah, but let him understand, but he wouldn't be able to speak.
And Ileana, the air around you is especially cold.
If you want to do that, I can. I'll say if you want, I can communicate with him if you can understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that.
Okay.
We could even do verbal combat.
Oh
my god. I keep forgetting that's a thing here.
Let's see, if we are still in initiative, I will, I guess, attempt to sleight a hand just to try and tie him with basic rope, and we can go, and if that doesn't work, then we have, well, either way he needs to be interrogated, but that might buy us a moment. Because I'm going to presume my manacles are not going to fit him.
Yeah, manacles aren't sized for meaty wrists.
Nine, 6 is 15, sleight of hand.
Okay. You have you've tied him up. The air is a bit cold while you do it. Are you you're kind of staying on top of the warg there?
No, once I got it tied, I'll step back.
Right. Okay. Beland, it is your turn. As I mentioned, the air around you is cold. It is at this point it is cold enough to start partially freezing over you.
Yep, I'm backing the heck up.
Okay.
It's not awake.
This occurs at the start of your turn.
Minus 110 move.
Sorry, I was supposed to say minus 10. I don't know where the where
Okay.
my
It's at 110 for me too, so it's like what?
There we go. It's supposed to be 10. That's why
I
I
was
was
like,
to stop
Jesus
the monks.
Christ. I believe I'm only here then, because I can only move 15 feet in the wheelchair.
Okay. The air warms up.
Cool. Are we wanting it to come to now?
We got tied up, so yeah, might as well.
Alrighty, then I will not recast, and will hold the action to recast should the need, or actually, no, I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm still under the effects of comprehend languages, yeah? Because I cast it in the tavern.
Yeah, duration 1 hour. Yeah, you probably are.
Yep.
So, yeah. I am still under the effects of comprehend languages. And I can't give it to anyone else because it's self. So, yeah, that is. I'm going to hold my action to cast Psychic Lance should the need arise.
Okay.
Kyoki, are you wanting to do the
Ugh.
interrogating?
We can, yeah, I must say, I can communicate if you can understand.
Ugh. Ward become food now.
Did it just say warg become food now?
Yep.
Yeah, in a kind of sigh tone, like it's an inconvenience. But you have copyrighted languages, so you can go out. Rather you can understand
Okay.
it.
So, what do we want to ask it?
No, it's moving on. It's like you're kind of surprised that it like can't move its arms, then it's bound. Okay. Given the situation, is anyone going to do anything to prevent it from trying to break out?
I'm going to have both. I'm gonna have both of my swords pointing, basically hovering next to both sides of his neck.
And if it looks like it's going to break out, I also am holding the spell to cast. Should it look like it's about to break out?
Okay.
So
I'm also. Hmm?
you would have to move really fast.
Yeah. I'm also going to pull out my wand and point it at him.
Okay. Can I get an intimidation roll from you, since unless you want to somehow convince me that that sword's neck is somehow deceptive or persuasive.
Technically, yes, the sword does have those stats, but I'm not gonna.
Well, I mean, I figured you directed them, so it would be your skill.
I'd say, yeah, they're assisting you.
Yeah.
You're not rolling theirs.
Yeah. I was about to say, I was like, I could roll their stats. And ask me why the swords have a +9.
But you're rolling yours, not theirs.
All right. Intimidation. All right. That's good. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Be a bad idea to move.
I will look to the group and be like, well, I'll say, seems to be fairly compliant at the moment, under threat of death. Is there anything we want to ask him?
Plenty. Like, who are you? What do you do? You know, why are you here? Who are you working for?
Okay. Yoki is going to engage in some sign language with him.
You want to know what I do here?
I'm gonna gesture yes. I'll say what I'm gonna say, what you doing? I'm gonna say, what are you doing here? Who sent you?
I lead group to better home under words of powerful one in carriage. We go to small people place, and we break small people place, so we have good, so we have good, well-made caves. While that answer is being given, is everyone just kind of focusing on him, or are people allowing their focus to shift any?
I'm gonna be seeing, keeping an ear out to see if, the fighting's over or if we need to go another area.
I am actively watching Little Bit as well. So split attention between Little Bit and that.
Little bit at 80 at this point will actually kind of move to be like closer to your leg, and the barrels lining the building over there. So really, she's more like right there. Okay. And you said you were keeping an ear out.
Liliana can pop another bonus action.
Narratively, there is still battle going on, like in different in different areas at the moment.
Okay. And Kyoki can heal another 7.
Awesome.
Yep. Because you guys aren't like actively fighting right now, I'm gonna keep the turner up just in case something starts up again. But this woman will hop down to these boxes and then go over here. Huh. But it's good to see that you travelers allow the short folk to be around you. So why aren't we ending this thing right here?
They're interrogating it.
And then
in my experience, the large of small brain won't be able to give you much unless you kind of read between the lines.
Well, somebody sent it here, so we're hoping to get some context clues at least. At least that's what it looked like when we were coming up the river. They were being directed.
They normally aren't armed and armored. So yeah, that's I can definitely believe you on that. The ice troll does shift shift a little bit and then immediately stop because it was absentmindedly starting to try to break its bonds, and then it stopped. Yeah. You guys, you certainly seem to have good heads on you.
Thank you.
Mr. T will comment. They're bad, and besides, they do pay fairly well. The woman will go, well, do you have to be a employee to walk around with you?
I think so.
Oh, you hired this
we hired him to work on
rugged fellow.
We hired him when we left Corvus, because when he was with us in Corvus, he was just with us, but we hired him as part of the crew when we left.
Part of the crew.
Crew, you got a...
Yeah, we got a ship.
Oh. Was that interesting? But I won't interrupt this for the moment. You seem to be doing big tall-headed things. So I'm just gonna sit here and jump in if something starts going wrong.
Sounds good.
It seems to kind of be wait. The troll seems to be waiting as if to as if to kind of be like, do I still need to be here? Okay. It's like I spoke. Why you still having on this? It's not saying that, but that's kind of like the body language impression that's being gotten. It apparently didn't recognize that you asked it more than one question.
Describe what Marcellus Walker looks like. No, but I'll say the person in the carriage. I'll say the person in the carriage. Describe them as best you can.
Small person sized.
Skin color.
Always speak from within carriage. Sometimes light hit good, and you can see points to you Kyoki. You can see clothing shape. You see clothing shape, like yours, but with helmets of cloth. Keep in mind, if you have any questions about the terminology or anything, you can make an investigation roll to try to parse some of this language. Um, um, it's small powerful one speak with rough voice. Not elegant like my voice. Sorry, not good like my voice. It doesn't know the word elegant.
So, I guess investigation to try to.
Small powerful ones speak many big words sometimes. Speaking words I know no.
Okay.
Let me roll its intelligence or wisdom right quick.
Let's see. I guess I'll roll investigation to try to read between the lines.
Okay. It will add different, sorry, stronger big wargs given to us by small powerful one as as a gift for our strong aid.
Hmm.
And you said you wanted to roll investigation?
Yeah, you said you could roll that in order to try to read between the lines with him, so, or at least understand what he's trying to get at.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What you were trying to describe earlier is a hooded robe. Um, um, typically typically worn by people who aren't trained to move around in heavier armors.
Okay.
Um, let's see. From what this guy has said so far, if the small powerful one has been seen outside of the carriage, it hasn't been by him in particular. He's generally silhouetted within the carriage itself. Is of a humanish size. That's what he says. Small person to the giant. You guys are small. So, um, but in kind of contrast to what the robes would imply, um, the person being described, at least in the silhouette form, is kind of tall and a bit broad in stature. Um, um, at least according to silhouette, the hands are not like the excuse me are not like the giant's own hands. Um, um, and the large warg that he and presumably others of this group ride on. Um, while he implied that he's not unfamiliar with big wargs, he did mention that the big wargs they were gifted were powerful, as in powerful in comparison to the baseline that this troll knows.
Gotcha.
Do you have any questions about what he said that I haven't answered with the general thing, especially given that investigation?
I feel like we've gotten.
Okay.
I feel like we've gotten about as much as we can get out of him. Based on he doesn't seem like he was really told too much.
Well, it sounds like essentially they were given a deal for a better place.
Yeah. So he's like, here's some wargs. He's like, here's some wargs. Here's some stuff. I'm pretty sure you can take over the dwarven city. He's like, here's some extra stuff. Pretty sure you can go and beat the crap out of those guys down there. Go have at it. So.
I guess does anyone else have any questions? Because it sounds like Kyoki is out of questions at the moment.
No.
Given that it sounds like we might be having to trek down to where these guys came from to get more information, maybe see if you can get some information about where they came from, just so we know what we're looking for.
Did you catch what I said while you were away?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a second to give a quick recap of the investigation
Collecting food.
The person he was describing before is wearing basically a hooded robe, as if there's the kind of clothing a person wear when they're not like trained in heavy, to move around in heavy armor. The silhouette, when described, is kind of tall and broad, but to a giant, everyone is small, hence the term small person. The hand is a little bit different from his own in terms of what he's seen silhouetted. This person personally has not seen the small, powerful one outside of the carriage. He'd also mentioned the warg, the big warg that he's on, with familiarity that big wargs like this exist. But mentioned that powerful big wargs were gifted, indicating that these particular wargs are somehow above the baseline that this troll and the trolls group is familiar with.
Okay.
Based on that, do you have anything else? You want to ask about their source?
Yeah.
From what you were saying, any other questions pop in?
No, not really, because any further questions I have doesn't sound like they can answer, because questions about the person, obviously they're not equipped to answer.
Well, are there other? Because he implied that there were multiple wargs gifted. Are there other groups out there? If so,
Okay, Brian, you can
where are they?
Okay.
Matt, if I understood your question correctly, you're wanting to know how many other big wargs are out there?
Yeah, like he said, multiple were gifted. So, can he go? If we set him free, will he go talk his people down?
Okay. So your first question is about are you asking about both then? Are you asking how many and to talk his people down?
Yes.
Okay. How many? He seems to really be staring at you. You will notice what he is actually doing is kind of squinting and focusing to count your fingers. And seems to be mumbling to himself. He seems to be mumbling numbers to himself.
He can't see his own fingers, so he's got to count on mine.
Mr. T can go up 9.
Three times both your hands. And I know one talk down we get we get good place. You fight good. You fight good. Maybe throw us away from walls. Did we lose Matt?
No.
I mean, yeah.
And you hear me.
Now
And
we
you
can.
hear me.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I don't know what happened. But either way, I would say you want to go night-night again?
Head hurt. It'll shake. It'll shake his head.
Yeah, I didn't think so. We do that to all your friends if they come.
Alexander?
You must be powerful. You must be powerful to cause such headache to so many.
I would like to do an intimidation roll at this point.
Sure.
Oh, good. Fargo does have intimidation. I was a little concerned for a second. I was like, wait.
Can I make fear?
I would be much better at lying to him. I swung very far away. Okay. He rolled really well. Alrighty. 15 plus 9 is 24. If you tell your people not to come, you will save them all.
I talk to people. I will talk to my people. I don't want them to have hurt head of sleep. As there's a little bit of kind of there's an aspect of uncertainty to his voice, but the idea of the same kind of headache inclination to the rest of his group is he believes that you have the ability to do that with your intimidation roll, and as such seems to be cajoled into at least speaking to his people. Though again, there's an underlying sense of kind of uncertainty to it. Yeah. I would like to remind you guys, since given the situation, that skills like insight might also help.
Yeah, skills like insight.
May also help if you want to use them.
Is anyone...
I bring it up just because I know we're not in this situation all too often. So
my wisdom sucks. Is anyone good at insight?
I am, but I can't understand what he's saying, so the insight doesn't do me any good.
So the best you can read is like body language.
Mm-hmm.
I am not good at insight.
Can I assist? I'll say, can I assist? I'll say, can I assist? I must say, well, Matt, are you good at insight?
No.
No. I'll say, in which case, can I attempt to interpret? Or, well, wait a second, no, we're trying to understand we're trying to pick up on what he's saying, and can't do that if you can't understand.
I was just recommending the insight if you guys wanted to maybe, see if you could read them to perhaps collect more information that way concerning his responses.
Let's see, Matt, what's your insight? What do you roll? How much do you roll for
3.
insight? That's better than Matt's
3.
2.
Oh. Well then, I will roll insight. Trip 4s.
So that's 15?
So that's 15.
Good. You think it's good enough? The
Wait, hold on. There's stunt points here.
You want to flirt?
Combat stunts, exploration stunts, initiative stunts, roleplay stunts. How did you know that was flirt without even like?
We played a lot of Dragon Age back in the day.
Yeah.
That was my go-to stunt.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter if it made sense. Did you shoot him? Yeah, and I flirt. What? Do stunt points.
Sway the crowd. Your interpersonal efforts are so effective that they spill over to others in the area. You affect one additional person of your choice past the original target.
You want to intimidate a dwarf to talk to the troll?
Okay, that'll be it.
We'll try by
I didn't use any of my stunt.
Okay. Okay. Okay, in that case, you will be able to tell by the uncertainty underneath the, I will go talk to my people. Is not so much his confidence in the ability to talk to his people, but a kind of sense of what after that. With the idea of well, where are they to harbor after that?
Oh, they don't have any place to live? Where are they living now?
Are you asking them?
Yeah, I'll ask him. Where are you living now?
We sleep on travel. Small powerful one said we can take good dwarven caves here. Well done, well made caves. Have fire inside for light. Made better than rock sturdy.
Does anyone want to ask the dwarves if there's some caves where some mines that they have driven completely dry that we could give to the giants? That are maybe not necessarily right here in this town, but maybe a mining town nearby that is abandoned as they've moved into this town.
Weren't you guys killing time until we could meet with the village leadership to warn them this attack was coming? So we could probably talk to them about that.
Yeah, let's go ask the other dwarves. But somebody's got to stay here and someone's got to stay here and keep an eye on your boy here.
Also, Ileana will pipe was like, I mean, depending on how much time we want to take, I might be able to carve them out something. Maybe.
Oh, well. I mean,
it would take a while.
How long would it take? What's a while?
Well, I mean, I can only do it in 5-foot sections, so...
How many giants are there? I'll ask.
Who are you asking? Asking the troll?
The giant.
Okay.
Troll, yeah. How many trolls?
The realizing you're wanting like a number, you will again just squint and be staring at your hands.
I'll hold my hands up so he can see the fingers a little better. Like spread out my fingers so he can count them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you.
Did I lose you again?
He's doing math.
Okay.
Oh, did that wake you up, Mr. Nico? Huh? Look at it. Michael Boy. Where's Michael Boy? Yes, it was Michael Boy. Michael Boy. Mwah.
Okay.
Yeah, because with stone shape, she can only do 5-foot cubes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, that's what I say.
So-
That's what, she was, not very confident in that, but that
And-
wasn't. Maybe if she had people to help her.
To be fair, the other catch-22 to that is that if you bring dwarves down there to help you, if they hit something while you're mining a new mine, the dwarves are not going to let that mine happen.
Yeah. Now, what she might be able to do easier is if we can find an existing cave system, she might be able to make it nicer for them. Versus carving a whole new cave.
Yeah, so if someone wants to run in and ask the dwarves very nicely if there's any not used stuff.
I guess you could use transmute rock that works on larger areas and just turn it all into mud. And then do something to clear the mud out.
6 as many as both of your hands. The uncertainty sounds like that number is more of an ish.
So somewhere between.
Was more before rock exploded on the way here.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, if any guardsmen have shown up, we could get them to keep an eye on these guys.
There's guards moving around for things. You could snag one if you want.
Hey, can you guys keep an eye on this prisoner while we go talk to the headman like we're supposed to be doing?
Prisoner.
Yeah, we captured a few of these trolls and giants.
They look at you kind of as if you're crazy. In their case, they ready their halberds. It looks like they're about to attack.
Okay.
Not you guys, but the troll.
Look, he is clearly tied up and detained.
And we're holding the ability to immediately knock him out.
Then why don't you stay here?
Why don't what?
Then why don't you stay if you have the ability to knock this thing out?
Yeah, I am. Right?
Well, I was hoping
I'm the only one who's seen.
I was hoping you would come with, since you're better at talking to people.
Yoki's just as good at talking to people, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm better at making.
Yoki has the skill, but he doesn't have the way with words.
I'm aware, however.
Something about my smile turns people off a bit. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's your smile. I think it's how you phrase things.
The dwarven woman will speak up. Come on, there's enough of you, and it's tied down on its dead work thing. These big-headed tall guys were able to get some kind of information out of it already. So,
didn't you say something about it being willing to call off the attack?
I think that was to Beland.
Yeah. We are working on trying to find a solution so that they don't attack further. So that we can protect the bar. And the beer.
From inside your yeah. The guards, though, you can see through their helmets that their eyes go a bit wide in surprise that you were able to like convince it to do that, given how stubborn and single-minded and for lack of a better term, unpredictable and uncultured trolls are known to be.
Don't we need to let it, actually return to its people if it's going to call off the attack? Because I don't think it can't do that from here.
If
No, we're gonna have to let it return to its people, but we need to be sure that we have an offer for it, so that it doesn't go empty-handed.
one of the guards will say, "It's life."
It's going to want more than its life. I mean, its life, it goes free with life, but it won't be able to stop the others from attacking. They're just going to look at it as a weakling. Now, if you catch more flies with mead than you do with vinegar.
Can you convince him to accept the idea of a ceasefire with the idea of we will come to them to discuss offer?
We do have lots of flaming arrows and cannons you've been using that's been effective. If there is going to be some kind of troll ceasefire, then I can let the wall captain know to keep an eye out for a lessening of troll craziness.
Okay, so I guess if we can walk this guy back so we can call the ceasefire, then we can go find out, what negotiations they're able to do.
Okay.
Because the battle's still ongoing, so I think we probably ought to manage to get that to stop before we run back to the headman. Show proof of concept that we can get them to stop.
One of the other guardsmen will speak up, not the one that mentioned, it's life. One of the others, since when you pulled one, a small contingent came to, he's not going to let just one person go in a battle situation. I like this idea of talking the troll down as much as I don't the trolls down as much as I don't believe it'll work. If there's going to be any negotiation, then it's going to be there's going to be someone with authority in Far Hollow that'll do it. We wouldn't want outsiders to do our negotiation for us.
I think we're just here to facilitate at this point. Yes? No?
Yeah, we're just here to facilitate. At the end of the day, if you guys don't want us to stop the battle, that's up to you. We captured one of their best. We can convince. We found out all that they want is a place to live. If y'all have a mine that has run dry, we can put the 60 or so trolls into that mine, and then there's a temporary peace, and the trolls can go about their lives in their little corner of the mines that may not be necessarily here, but a little bit of ways. And they have a nice place to live because they're currently homeless.
Or a really crazy thought.
That's what they were.
They coexist, because imagine how much help they could be at raising buildings and stuff.
Yeah,
starting new veins given their size.
Some of that sounds over my head. The Dwarven woman will chuckle at that.
I just meant conceptually imagine. Obviously, you're not able to speak to actually happening, but just the idea of this one guy's worth what, 3 cranes by himself?
The Dwarven woman will speak up. Well, the Tall Knight has a point. How about this? Just making a suggestion here. You in the chair tell the troll here to follow these guards so we can have escort back to its people. It can do its troll talk thing. Captain of the Wall can be told to look out for, secession of hostilities. She'll kind of look at one of the guards. Yes, big words, I know. The guards kind of mull it over a bit. Aye, that sounds reasonable enough to get things talking with our with our leader and all, and it'll get things moving.
As David skips about 25 pages of adventure.
I'm actually looking this up because there are certain questions Matt answered that I don't have off the top of my head.
Okay, well, in that case, assuming nobody's going to object, I'm going to untie him so he actually can speak from a position of strength to his people, as opposed to looking like he's doing this under duress.
Yeah.
Let him know I'm going to do this, please.
Yep, he's going to untie you so that you can look strong to your people and say that you have an offer you have emissaries of the dwarves here to negotiate so that you can exist peacefully and that no one more has to die so that you guys can have a place to live. Might have been a lot of words.
I think a lot of big words, too.
It looks confused, but seems to have, the gist.
Well, considering it has to understand everything by way of Kyoki making hand signs at it, it's the gist anyway.
Yeah.
Untie
Kyoki over
him.
here speaking sign language.
Oh, technically, let me read it, but I believe.
That's how you're using basic gesture versus actual sign language. The actual sign language is the actual language.
Yeah. Convey basic messages with a creature that speaks a language and has an intelligence. Yeah.
So yeah, so you got the gist, which is the important part.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll agree to kind of, go off and make with the speaking.
Go off and do evil no more.
I believe now we can
Okay,
convince
so
the dwarves to actually do those.
Yeah. That should be much easier. They speak common.
Hopefully. I mean, they should, but it's trade language, but...
What, common?
Yeah.
The guardsmen were...
Well, yes, I understand the guardsmen speak common. I'm just saying, by all rights, yes, the headman of the village should speak common, but we've been surprised before. Maybe they'll speak bullywug, I don't...
In my time in Germany, I've never known a dwarves. To me, dwarves are intended to be German.
I think you are the only person I've ever heard have that understanding versus them being, Scotch, Irish, or Celtic. And sometimes Norse. I don't think I've ever seen a German interpretation of a dwarf.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I guess Scotch could be, but I've always viewed dwarves as having a more no-nonsense approach, almost having the German mindset of no nonsense, but slight humor. I don't know. It depends on the dwarf, I guess. Ooh. Ooh.
It's for some reason, Scottish seems to be the stereotype.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's because I think the stereotype for high elves is going to be British people,
Mm-hmm.
English specifically, and then hobbits. I guess are supposed to be Welsh.
Okay. Sorry. While I do like this scenario, there are certain complexities to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
Then I think after that we've got a carriage to locate.
yeah. Um, with that, then it's gonna leave the guardsmen don't have current information for you concerning uh co- concerning the mines, given that they're guards of the wall. They do know, however, that in the past, when mines have gone dry, they've been converted into either forges or material warehouses for things that are completely and utterly abandoned. They're not sure about, but they assume that they're utterly abandoned because they've collapsed or in some way
Oh yeah,
uninhabitably dangerous.
but at the same time, we can probably I imagine the village leadership would have some idea on that.
Yeah.
When your party isn't all murder hobos.
They are aware of they if you do can ultimately get good luck in ultimately getting a meeting with Lord Daggett. Okay.
Well, I assume that we'll be able to get a meeting with the head dwarf because
I say, weren't we supposed to be getting one anyway?
Well, you mentioned the attack, yeah, and then they were, they had started
the attack happened.
they had started their processes for that, and then
Okay, I thought we were. That's why we were waiting around in the bar. We were supposed to be talking to somebody.
well, you're supposed to be waiting around for the dwarves to get the message to that an attack was coming, and these outsiders would like to speak with you, and during that waiting process, the attack
Yeah,
occurred. Okay. Okay, scrolling through, but yeah, the show will kind of leave its quote unquote powerful dead Darburg where it is because you don't do anything with it. The guards will go to escort um to um is there anything in particular you guys are wanting to when you do like after they leave? I know you're all like talk to the Lord, but if you just kind of go into that section of the city um during a fight, there might be may or may not be issues. There are there are dead trolls around. There's also oh, you guys did a pretty good job at evacuating everything. So there's some guards that are also touched down, and there's there's the really large morgue.
I guess we need to go try and get a meeting.
Well, I guess let me rephrase the question, since I realize getting a meeting is an objective here. Is there anything you guys are wanting to do on the current section of the battlefield before
On this current map, no. If there's other areas that need our help, along the way, then yes, by all means, I'm gonna stop and try to help until they back off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that gonna be the same for you as well, Bland? Or are you just kind of gonna be like, oh well, my job is done?
I mean, he's gonna go assist with convincing the leader and stuff.
Oh, so you want to take part in negotiations, or rather, not
Yeah,
negotiations, the troll talking his people down.
Was he talking about helping the troll talk people down? I thought he was talking about us, helping us.
No, I was talking about us,
Yeah.
helping us talk, because I assume the troll will be able to convince them. Like,
Okay.
plus, I mean, if he doesn't, he doesn't. Like, if the roles aren't there.
Sorry, no. When you, I misunderstood when you were talking about helping and speaking, because then I went back to the troll and him trying to convince his people. But okay, you're talking about getting an audience. Again, that process was started before the battle commenced. It sounds like you're wanting to try to find a way to expedite it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I think under the circumstances, cutting to the head of the line probably for the best. If we're trying to lower the body count.
That is the goal. Save as many people as possible. I mean, to be fair, somebody just manipulated these people into attacking. They weren't exactly pointedly attacking.
Okay. Well, unless you have a particular idea, I would need like an investigation roll or some roll to kind of find out where you'd need to go to expedite such things.
Investigation I can do.
Mr. T is kind of poking at the dead direward with his axe.
You can do the investigation to find it, and I can do the deception check for us to just roll on past the guards.
Works for me. 3 stunt points. Under the circumstances, I'm going to invoke Speedy Search.
Okay, well, you're kind of asking, going around like asking guards, or perhaps even asking the people in the
hey, where your boss at? No. Who's hoarding the good beer?
While you're doing that, just that will take a little bit of time, though. A little bit of time is halved, as I understand it.
Yep, that's what speed search does. I can do it half the time.
Let me make the ice troll go away. This teal, huh.
Something up with the critter?
Oh, this is while you're around and talking. I was just wondering how many times we hit it. The woman said, well, I blasted it. Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking about, warg meat, warg stew, warg something. Don't have warg that often. The woman will say, stew's pretty good if you're not going to jerky it. That's a lot of meat, though. Looks like Liana's going to do some.
I wonder how many times they hit it, so she's checking it out.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it falls under investigation. So.
Okay.
Oh, we lost Brian.
Yeah, Brian. He mentioned something about his air conditioner not working, so he was dropping off before he, because he was having heat stroke in his office.
There are definitely signs of damage prior to the. Oh no. No, there's something off about the previous wounds. I will need a medicine roll. Okay. And, before you say it's an investigation, this is actually very specific.
If the adventure says medicine, then, I'm not going to call it out.
Well, specifically... oh, wait.
Sorry.
I'm wrong. Okay. The previously healed wounds don't look like they were from swords and such, which of course you'd be able to get from investigation, but more specifically, she is recognizing them as surgical in precision.
I see.
Given by the feel of the wounds and such, it does appear that whatever surgical techniques were used, they somehow arrested the natural healing process, and the wounds needed assistance in being healed over.
Okay.
That's certainly beyond the capability of trolls to do.
Yeah, and they said they were gifted.
Yeah.
She's gonna take out her Yaito and cut open a little bit so she can actually, get inside and do, get a better idea of autopsy, I guess, esque, try to figure out what was actually done. If she can. or at least get a better sense of what was done.
Okay. Can I get a either a medicine roll if you're or a athletics roll if you're not wanting to be very precise about it. Okay. Pardon me. Okay. Kind of, reaching and kind of, exploring the suture wound and what's what's beyond it. Green bird. There are there are some things inside that obviously she can't get much details on by I feel. What people are seeing is some form of I'm going to use this phrase here as a point of comparison, not a point of origin. Corvus-like devices, meaning it looks like it would require like artificing to create, but there is even then there is a definite difference in design, but it's like along that vein.
Okay, she will pull one so we can take it with us, to try and make our case. Like, hey, you guys are being fucked with by an outside force. We pulled this out of one of the monsters. Yeah, we're showing them technology that should further add to the case that the trolls and giants are not acting of their own.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as okay.
And when are we stopping? Just out of curiosity.
Oh shit! It's already
Yeah.
Okay. We can stop now with the idea of you going to shall we say join the ceasefire talks.
Rather go talk to the leadership to actually get the to try and get the ceasefire talks to happen.
Right, because you're going. Okay, yeah. We can stop here, and next time I can have Ash come back with the information, which I can let you know now. There is a bit of a kind of classism
That's not
barrier that's gonna crop up. I just need to look at the details for it,
which we can deal with next time.
Yeah.
Sounds like okay, cool.
Yep. Alrighty, gentlemen.
Yep.
Well, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your short weekend.
Yep.
And I will talk to you guys on Friday. Yes?
As far as I know.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Night.
Talk to y'all then. Good night.
We called.